In a small, bustling village there was a boy named Mark. Mark was 16 and like many teenagers he was full of energy, curiosity, and new emotions that often overwhelmed him. He wanted to do well in his studies, be a good son, and have clarity in his life, but his mind was often clouded by powerful desires he didn't fully understand. Sometimes he felt trapped by the strength of these feelings and didn't know who to turn to. One day on his way home from school, Mark stumbled upon an old, wise monk meditating beneath a large willow tree on the outskirts of the village. The monk's name was Master Liang, a Chinese monk known for his serene presence and wisdom that seemed as ancient as the mountains. Master Liang had traveled far and lived a life of simplicity, dedicating himself to mastering his mind. With a hesitant but sincere heart, Mark approached him, hoping for some guidance. The monk opened his eyes as Mark sat before him, sensing the boy's restlessness without a single word spoken. "What is troubling you, child?" Master Liang asked. Mark hesitated, then confessed, "I feel lost. My mind is filled with distractions. There are feelings I don't understand and they pull me away from everything I want to focus on." The monk smiled gently, nodding. "Ah, so you are standing at the edge of the river of desire. Its current is strong, isn't it?" Mark nodded, relieved that someone understood. "But how do I cross it? How do I quiet it?" Master Liang gestured toward a nearby pond, where the surface was still and clear. "Look at this water, Mark. Can you see your reflection?" "Yes, it's calm and clear," Mark replied. Master Liang picked up a small stone and tossed it into the pond. Ripples spread across the surface, distorting Mark's reflection. "See what happened?" "My reflection is gone," Mark said, watching the waves. "Exactly. Just like these ripples, our minds are often disturbed by desires and emotions. We cannot see clearly, we cannot think clearly because the water is constantly moving. But if we learn to let go, letting the ripples settle, we can find stillness." Mark thought for a moment. "But it's so hard to let go. Sometimes the feelings are so strong." The monk nodded, his face full of compassion. "It's natural. Desires are like flames. The more we feed them, the stronger they grow. But if you observe them quietly, like watching a fire from a distance, they start to fade. Control does not come from pushing away desire or suppressing it. It comes from understanding it, watching it without judgment. When you feel those thoughts arise, pause. Breathe. Observe the feeling without letting it lead you. Over time it will lose its power." Mark took a deep breath, feeling a sense of calm begin to fill him. "And one more thing, Mark," Master Liang continued. "Channel your energy. Find something meaningful to pour yourself into. A craft, a passion, helping others. When you use that same energy for a purpose that serves others or enriches your mind, you will find that desire no longer controls you. You are in control of it." Mark nodded, taking Master Liang's words to heart. He left that day, promising himself to remember the stillness of the pond and the way his desires could be transformed into positive energy. Over time, Mark found a new strength within him. He learned to pause when his thoughts became restless and to let the ripples in his mind settle. His studies improved, his confidence grew, and his heart felt lighter. The path was not easy, but with each day, Mark took another step forward on the journey toward inner peace.